Hello and welcome everybody to my channel Omni Bioentrance, and today we will be discussing IIT JAM question paper for the subject Biotechnology conducted in the year 2023. If you are new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe. If you want still previous year question papers of IIT JAM, you can go refer my channel Omni Bioentrance in the playlist, select for IIT JAM and you will find them there. Now coming to the first question. The inability in human to taste capsaicin resides in a single gene difference between the two alleles capital P and small p. The allele for capital P for tasting is dominant over the non-tasting allele. In a population of 400 individuals in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, 64 are non-tasters. How many individuals are heterozygous for the gene? So in the end you have to calculate 2pq. Okay. Now they have given the total population n is 400. Non-tasters are 64. So capital P is dominant and small p is recessive. So p square plus 2pq plus q square is equal to 1, that is allele frequencies as per the Hardy-Weinberg law. Now p square, small p square is equal to number of capital P divided by total population, and q square is number of small p divided by total population. So q square they have given as 64. So 64 divided by 400 is equal to 0.16 or q is equal to 0.4. Now P is the frequency of allele capital P. So P plus Q is equal to 1. So 1 minus 0.4 is equal to 0.6, that is P. Now for the number of heterozygous individuals capital P small p. So 2pq into n, that is 192. Answer is option D. Then next one. A genetic linkage map represents relative location of genes on a chromosome. Answer is option A. Class 2 MHC molecules are not expressed by. So B cells expressed, it is professional antigen presenting cell. Dendritic cell again professional antigen presenting cell. Macrophages again professional antigen presenting cell. So A, B, C will express class 2 MHC molecules, whereas T cells will not. Answer is option D. Then next one. Which of the following enzyme is required to ensure the replication of a negative sense or negative strand RNA virus? So it DNA dependent RNA polymerase. So DNA dependent RNA polymerase, it transcribes RNA from the DNA template. So that is not involved. So A is not the answer. DNA polymerase, it replicates DNA from DNA template. RNA dependent DNA polymerase, that is reverse transcribes DNA from the RNA template. Now what is left out? RNA dependent RNA polymerase. Now this, what it will do is it will synthesize a complementary positive sense RNA strand from the negative sense template. Now this positive sense strand, it serves as a template for subsequent negative sense strand synthesis. So D is the answer, RNA dependent RNA polymerase. Then next one. The relationship between the birth weight and degree of survival in 6908 human birth in a obstetric hospital is shown in the figure below. The mode of selection for birth weight is. So here you can see it comes to an average of around 3. This one. Okay. And it favors the average or intermediate trait. So the average birth weight is 3 kg and it is optimal. So the answer here will be, it will be a stabilizing population. Answer is option D. Then match the recombinant DNA products in group 1 with its application in group 2. Tissue plasminogen activator, emergency treatment of heart attack, P1, yes. Erythropoietin, erythropoietin is treatment of anemia, yes. Superoxide dismutase is prevents tissue damage, 3. And interferon, it stimulates cells to inhibit viral replication, 4. So P1, Q2, R3, S4, A is the answer. Then coming to multiple select questions, MSQs. First one, which of the following statement is or are correct about telophase? Daughter chromosomes are yet to form. That's not correct. Daughter chromosomes have already been formed. Nuclear envelopes start to reassemble. Yes. Division of cytoplasm begins. Yes. Nuclear membrane disappears. That happens in the prophase, not telophase. So B and C is the answer. The characteristic morphological changes in cell undergoing apoptosis are formation of blebs on the cell surface. Yes. Swelling and bursting of cell, that happens in necrosis, not in apoptosis. Collapse of the cytoskeleton. Yes. Condensation and fragmentation of nuclear chromatin. Yes, that is also correct. Then next one. A species of fish living in a lake are separated by drying up of the lake into two separate lakes. After several hundred years of separation, the two groups are unable to mate. So there is geographical isolation as well as reproductive isolation. Geographical isolation is here. That is drying up of the lake and it separates into two lakes. Then after several hundred years of separation, yes, the two groups are unable to mate, reproductive isolation. So these groups are now considered to be a different species. Different species in the sense that they cannot interbreed. Sorry, yes. And they share common characteristics that are, and are reproductively isolated. Answer is option D. Communities are a group of different species interacting in the same ecosystem. Organism, you know, it is an individual living being. Population, a group of individuals of the same species living in a specific area. That is population. So A, B, C are not correct. They don't tell about geographical isolation and reproductive isolation. Okay, next one. Which of the following is or are essential features of high fidelity DNA polymerases used in polymerase chain reaction? So high fidelity DNA polymerases, they will have proofreading activity. That is 3', 5' exonuclease activity. And since it is involved in polymerase chain reaction, their optimum temperature will be greater than or equal to 72 degrees. So C is correct, D is also correct. They don't have endonuclease and 5', 3' exonuclease activity. Then next one. Which of the following option represents the evolutionary relationship between bird and bat wings as structures for flying? So before coming to that, what are analogous organs? So these are organs, the organs of different animals that have distinct structure but perform similar function. They are called as analogous organs. What are homologous organs? Organs of different animals that have an alike structure but differ in their function. They are called as homologous organs. Homologous organs example include forelimb of frog, man, flipper of whale. All these have different structure but their function is the same. Sorry, they have structural They have the same structure but the function is different. That is homologous organs. Here they have asked between bird and bat wings as structures for flying. So bird and bat wings, they have evolved independently, but both perform the same function, that is flying. So the function is the same, but they have distinct structure. They evolved separately from different ancestors. So they are analogous organs, not homologous. So A is correct. Now coming to convergent evolution and divergent evolution. So convergent evolution, they have inherited these the similarities independently and not from a common ancestor. That is convergent evolution. So here they have it is B, that is convergence, analogous, and they show convergent evolution. Divergence is when two species share a common ancestor and evolve one or more characteristics that make them different from each other. Here they don't share a common ancestor. Bat is a mammal, bird is a avian species. So they don't share a common ancestor, so they are not divergent, they show convergence. Answer is A and B. Then next one. Different segments of a photosynthetic filamentous alga are exposed to different wavelength of light as shown below. After a period of time, bacteria known to migrate towards high oxygen concentration, that is where photosynthesis is maximum, there will be more high oxygen concentration there, is spread on the surface of the alga. Which region of the alga will have maximum bacterial congregation? So maximum bacterial congregation will be where maximum photosynthesis is there, and in that place high oxygen concentration also will be there. So photosynthesis, you know, it is maximum at red and blue light. So blue light is having wavelength of between 400 and 500 nanometer region, that is 450 to 480 nanometers, somewhere near there. So it will be there, P will be there, and red light is at 600 to between 600 and 700 nanometer region, that is 600 to 680 nanometers, that is R region. So P and R will be the answer, A. Then next one, hyperventilation, that is breathing rapidly and deeply. And hyperventilation, it occurs because of anxiety or panic attack, respiratory disorders like asthma, or high altitude adaptation. That is the causes of hyperventilation. Causes which of the following events in the arterial blood? So decrease in carbon dioxide concentration. Rapid breathing, it expels carbon dioxide from the lungs. So A is correct. Decrease in proton concentration, increase in pH. Yes. Reduce carbon dioxide levels, it will decrease carbonic acid formation and thereby increase the pH. Increase in pH means there is decrease in the proton concentration, H plus concentration. So B is also correct. So A, B, C is the answer. Then last one. Which of the given statement about synthetic oligonucleotides is or are correct? So oligonucleotides are short single-stranded polymers of nucleic acids, either DNA or RNA. Chemical synthesis extend the DNA chain from 3' to 5' end. That's correct. They can be utilized for site-directed mutagenesis. That is also correct. Site-directed mutagenesis, it modifies the gene's nucleotide sequence at a specific location. That is site-directed mutagenesis. Chemical synthesis extends the DNA chain from 5' to 3' and is not correct. They can be utilized as radio labeled probes. That is also correct. So A, B, D is the answer. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching my channel. Please do like, share and subscribe if you are new to my channel. If you want still previous year question papers of IIT JAM being discussed, you can go to my channel Omni Bio Entrance. In the channel you can select the playlist. In the playlist you can see for IIT JAM and you will get the question papers there. Thank you.